Helen, can you hear me?
Can you see me? Yeah, I can see you.
That's really good.
Me?
Background, yes.
Yeah, I moved the closet.
So we have already attendees. So I'm gonna wait to other attendees. So meantime, I'm just gonna to make the live version on Facebook. Let me do it. So, and during the, we are waiting another attendees. Okay, I'm gonna share. On the Mobiblade, the attendees also could see the recording of the webinar. Let me share the live version, and so we are going to start. So we live right now on Facebook. Let me check. Yes. So we are on the live. Hello, dear attendees. Nice to see you here on the Mobiblade China webinar. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Tina. Hi, everyone.
Yes, hi, everyone. And so during the attendees going to join, I just would like to thank Helen for joining this webinar. And she agreed to talk about experience on WeChat marketing especially. So, and the Helen, she's a PR professional with 6-year experience on Xiaohongshu Art Blogger. This is the famous social network right now in China. Also with 5,000 followers reaching out and 100 plus fashion, beauty, lifestyle, media, and art bloggers. So Helen, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, okay. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Tina, for giving me the opportunity to join the webinar. And I have to say that before joining Mobiblade, my previous experiences are mainly focusing on the public relations and social media operations for some luxury and lifestyle brands, including the Omega watches and I Do Fine Jewelry, something like that. And we all know that China is booming very fast these years, especially in e-commerce and in social media marketing. So I'm pretty looking forward for this sharing with Tina, with Mobiblade, and with all of you.
Okay, thank you so much, Helen. So let me introduce again myself. My name is Tatiana. I'm head of business development at Mobiblade Project China. Mobiblade actually is a full-service digital agency. We recently launched the best planned solution for international brands in China. Our project has 3 years experience and history of digital marketing in China since 2017. Our business has grown in Nanjing, Shanghai, Beijing, Hong Kong. We are dedicated to visiting genes companies and big fishes in China, such as Baidu, Beijing in Hong Kong, Alibaba in Guangzhou, Tencent agency network in Hong Kong. This is the great time actually on this webinar to touch base with the experts in China marketing, especially with Helen. Also during the attendees are joining, let's just check. So I'm going to share the screen and presentation. I'm going to discuss today about the several cases on WeChat. Let me share the screen. Okay. So during this webinar, we're going to go through these questions. So the first is how to open official WeChat account. The second one is what's the difference between savers and subscription account, because the many requests we have and the questions about this. The third one, how to create WeChat account moments. What is the mini program of WeChat? The Helen will present the cases of WeChat work. So I'm going to discuss several questions, and we're going to show you how to quickly launch your ads campaign at Mobiblade China web portal. So let's gonna start with WeChat statistic. And first of all, the most used social media platforms currently in China, this is WeChat. As you can see, it's 78% of the other social networks, if you compare with other social networks. Also, just point your view on Xiaohongshu, as we mentioned before, it's also growing up. And actually, the Chinese users on WeChat, they have the huge numbers. This is 1.16 billion monthly active users. This is huge. Sorry. It's someone to help you with.
I'm working home, I'm sorry.
Yes, I suppose that everyone already working from home.
Yeah, yes.
So, we have the live also on Instagram, by the way. If anyone would like to join, just join my Instagram. So about the WeChat also, let's continue. So what the marketologists need to know? This is the coverage. The coverage is about as I mentioned before, 1.16 billion monthly active users. And so most of mobile traffic, of course, they're using through WeChat, and the Chinese audience already, most of the Chinese audience are using only mobile. So it's not a secret. Also about the consumption, it's 600 million WeChat Pay users, and the daily average number of WeChat's cross-border payments increased by 70–60%. And the service of WeChat is available on 60+ markets and with 16 different currencies. It's also exciting information. Plus 300 million mini programs and daily active users. So it means just like daily transaction more than more than double plus RMB 800 million. So 50% of mini program users from 1 and 2 tier cities, of course. This is the capital cities of China. And also around 50 of users are post 19th and post 19th and also 8th. So let's get start also with the account opening. So I will explain, by the way, the difference and what kind of account opening is important on WeChat. So WeChat has 2 types of account. The first is a subscription account, and the second one, the service account. I will explain the difference. So the subscription account, no one cannot advertise in if, for example, if you're just going to open the subscription account, you can allow post news information, but you're not allowed to make the advertisement of your account, advertisement and creating WeChat moments. Especially the promotion of accounts. So we highly recommend to open a service account on WeChat. So you can do advertisement, and in most of cases you also can create many different things. This is mean like you can create the mini program inside, and you can switch on your developers team to create the mini website. You can do a lot of things like CRM integration and so on. This is the huge opportunity. And through the Mobiblade China portal, you can open the service account, and we could help you with this. And enterprise account, it's mean like you could create the multi accounts inside WeChat, and this is the service big corporation needs. For example, when you have a lot of accounts, and so you need to serve a lot of product. So this is the best solution for you. This is the example. Helen, tell us please, what is the best option for the brand open service or subscription account in your opinion, and how to create menu customization on WeChat?
Okay, so from my point of view, I think that it depends on the services that you want to give to the account. So for example, service account has a keyword as service. So we all know that it means the account must be given multiple functions, like we can imagine the account as an online service center that with the API supported, followers can independently choose the service they need and finish the payment in the end. And let's turn to the next page that we can see an example of the China Mobile service account. This is a service account of China Mobile. That's the top one Chinese telecom company. And followers can check the self-service page to check their bills based on the real time, and they can activate a new card on the service center page. And also they can see the live streaming for some lucky draws or for some benefits. And also they can sign daily for the daily lucky draw. So this is a multiple function service account. But this is not saying that every company should register as a service account. It depends on your needs. For example, if for some B2B brands, if you cannot manage your user communities or provide the services online, that they should choose the subscription account. And because this kind of accounts allows the brands to deliver the message as much as they can. They have unlimited services, unlimited messages, and they can also got the auto reply and the menu bar customization, and but just the functions are limited. So recently we can see many media and KOL accounts prefer to use the subscription account. And let's turn to next page that we can see a case study of HSBC Bank. As you can see from the left, this is the HSBC bank accounts, the subscription account. That left one, and on the right we can see their service account. So this is saying that even a brand, they can have two accounts for the different needs.
Okay.
And turn to next page. Let's speaking of the menu bar customization. I think that each account allows to create 3 primary menus, as you can see from the example of the prime property, that we can introduce the company as a first, and second, we can introduce the information about Cyprus, and then we can make contact with the salesperson and your client. And for the next page, you can see a case study of the Bulgari hotels that they have 4 to 5 sub-menus can be created in each main menu. And for a new brand coming to Chinese market, I think that if the account doesn't have too much function needs, that it's better to create a menu including a brand center at first, and then a product center to feature your key products, your key services, and then customer center that you can make connections with your customers.
Okay, all right. About the WeChat Moments, we're going to talk. So let me share. On WeChat, we can create, as I mentioned before, if you're using the service account, the brand could create WeChat Moments. And WeChat Moments, it looks like the same, for example, the news feed on Facebook, but just like with the format, it's a little bit different. So, and first of all, of course, the coverage of the users is so huge. As you can see on the slide, this is the 750 million daily active users. And if you have the goal to reach the brand awareness with WeChat, it's really good to reach the Chinese audience attention by video, of course. You can also create your account promotion and official account promotion and growing, especially the followers onto your WeChat account. Also, you could promote your application, mobile application, I mean. It's also a really good point. And use, of course, the mini program. So the mini program we are just going to share on some next slides. And Helen, tell us please about your experience on WeChat Moments and what's your favorite WeChat ads that impressed you?
Yeah, sure. Previously, I had a meeting with the WeChat salesperson and got some amazing case studies. I have to say that I like the ads to have some interactions with the clients, with the followers, because I think WeChat Moments indeed is an interaction area. So I like to share an ad which is published by Chinese Ambrosia Yogurt and with Beckham's endorsement videos. So let's turn to next page.
Okay.
Here, you can see a video. Tina, could you please play the video? Yeah, just click the button to play. Yes.
Just clicking, no?
And now,
Probably.
enter the beneath the iPhone.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Probably yes in the presentation. But just explain.
Can I play it?
What is here in this?
Okay, I'll explain the ads. This is the ads that we can see on the WeChat Moments. This is produced by the Ambrosia Yogurt. It's a very famous Chinese yogurt brand. And I like the ads because while long pressing the circle at the left side of the image, you can see the yogurt bottles are rising up in the screen. Yes, and you can see a video of Beckham booming up.
I'm so happy to be working with Ambrose.
Yes, and then to the next page, and we'll show you the full image and the full
Hi
video.
everyone, I'm David Beckham, and I'm so happy to be working with Ambrose. This year we have faced
you love it.
causing suffering and disruption. Like you, it is always my family and my friends that have always helped me through difficult times. Let's have faith in the power of working together and supporting each other. I feel so lucky to have the most incredible fans supporting me throughout my career, and I always have such an amazing support in China. I'm really grateful for the support because the fans' loyalty has really driven me to achieve so much. For 2020, be strong, be hopeful, be energized, be with Ambrosia.
Yeah. So when entering the ad, you can see the video of Beckham. I encourage you to go through all the difficulties and after the video playing, and you can see many colorful images. And in the end, the button will lead you to the JD.com for yoga purchasing and shopping. So this is the ad with many interactions. So I like it much.
Yes, it's really interesting for the Chinese market, because the Chinese market is full of any interaction services right now, any products. So for the Chinese, especially users, are really interested to know and see the impressive creatives, first of all, and of course celebrities. And I could imagine how much expensive this ads, especially for the celebrity.
Yes.
The next. So we're going to discuss about the next one, about the WeChat mini program. So on the question we are going to answer on the end of the presentation. I just, you know, it's like not many users. Not many marketers know that, for example, if you're going to create the mini program through WeChat, WeChat backend system have one of the application they called like Ujo. This is the system, the marketing system are, with this system are possible to create the different mini program for your needs as Helen mentioned before. For example, if you need to open the store and sell the product, so you can open the special and create a special mini program and use the samples. If you're going to use the on shopping mall or something like this and also selling your product, you could also choose the special option. If you're going to create the beauty store and sell cosmetics, so you also have to choose the special option for the educational and also for food delivery. And even, you know, just like the China have a lot of application, especially like Meituan for the food delivery and so on. The marketologists can create with Yujon the mini program inside and also use the templates and so on. And if someone from the attend is interested to discuss about the creating mini program, just let us know. After the webinar, we could discuss about the industry you want to promote or mini program you want to create. And so also really important to know the Helen experience. Could you give us also an example of successful WeChat mini program in your opinion, and the international brands that use WeChat mini program or WeChat store?
Yeah, I'd say that almost all the luxury brands that they have launched the mini program in China. Like we can see from the Dior mini program, the one typing the Dior in search bar on the top of the WeChat, that we can see a splendid Dior brand center, that there are many buttons linking to the mini store or to their key products and to some beautiful advertising images. So entering the mini store, you can either purchasing the seasonal products online, and the products will be delivered to home in some days. It's very convenient. And on the next page, we can see another case study of the Beike Realtor mini program case study. This is Beike is a real estate agent service agent in China. It's very famous for the VR house visiting. Like visitors do not need to go to the real houses. They can see the houses based on the VR techniques. So they already got a mobile application called Beike, but at the same time, they also developed a mini program on WeChat. So it's more convenient for users to see the real apartment and to check the transaction status.
So for example, at any brands from the international part, they could to install with any backend, as I mentioned before, with the Tencent backend, the mini program, and then to release, for example, the property industry or any product and selling them. So do the brands need to any special documents requirements and so on, or any brands, for example, it just could register into this agent system, they could open the mini program for them? What do you think?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch up.
Yes, I just mean for an international brand, for example, if, as I said on the question, for example, if the international retail estate, for example, located in Cyprus, they could also create the mini program and sell the product in a mini program, right?
Yes, based on the VR techniques, and they can set up a mini bar or a mini program or linking to their website and pulling up all the apartments and the houses online, and I encourage customers to buy it online.
Because it's really important and great case because the many, for example, the real estate developers located in Cyprus, they're interested in the product, but for example, they are not allowed to invite Chinese people to visit island right now. It's really good for them and a good opportunity to create the VR technique. So to contact with the sales manager, and probably the sales manager could show how the island beautiful is, and
Yes.
the environment inside, and for example, how the spa salon works, and so on. It's really a good.
Yes, especially during the special period.
Yes. So I'm also going to share the special cases on WeChat we already created for the prime property. So we created WeChat Official Account, and with menu customization, and especially Helen created this project. And also we made the Weibo Blogger account with verification. So I'm making the post. And Helen will explain more about the content management for real estate companies. If some attendees here are from real estate or luxury branding products, just ask us to prepare the call or consultation for you after the webinar. We could prepare also the answer on your questions.
Okay. As you can see on the pages that we created the accounts for prime property, I think that successful social media operation requires many skills and a whole service team. I think that Chinese consumers, they need to see some things either very useful or very amusing, or writing on the hot topics. So you can see what we made for the prime property to promote the Cyprus as a place with lots of investment opportunities. We write on the topic of Nicolas Cage and his movies on the left side, as you can see. We're writing on the celebrities on his endorsement. And to promote our key products with some seaside views, we write on the seasonal topics and received better page view results. And on the next page, you can see that on WeChat platform, yeah, we promoted the products with different points of view, because an article can contain many different content angles. And like this one, to promote our apartment in Paphos. Firstly, we talked about the story that Paphos is the birthplace of Aphrodite. And then revealing that the famous singer Shakira, she also holds a house there. So we can see that Paphos is the best place for couples and families. And the soft introduction is more acceptable to readers, I think. So yeah, that's my point of view.
Yes, it was great. The nice articles, and we collected the really high engagement, especially when we mentioned celebrities, because for example, when we're introducing the Cyprus Island and the product to the Chinese audience, it's really good to mention that celebrities, for example, has already villa in Cyprus, or are interested to making the entertainment like Nicolas Cage and so on. Of course, this is the famous celebrity around the world, and especially for the Chinese audience, is really also interesting to know and interact with this content. So it was really good job. So let me also there share some design, or wait, also some design of social network, because we are just moving up. Another also case for especially design and opening an account using the content was made for the property gallery. This is client has WeChat official account, also with WeChat menu customization. We created for them design, and also account verification account on Weibo, made the follower interaction, and created the post on Weibo and WeChat. Beside of this part, just we are creating the content, also making the technical integration with the Bittrex CRM, and of course are translating the localization support. So usually it takes for verification 5-7 days. On Weibo blog account and official group creation on WeChat, it takes 15 or 20 days. So this is how it usually works. And the case studies on WeChat. This is the account of Mobiblade. You can also follow us on Weibo. To be familiar with our services. So let's quickly go. So Helen, we have several questions.
Yes, I see. I see many questions coming up.
Yes, just let's to discuss especially questions we have. Can we do this without ICP filing? So Aziz, you mean just opening WeChat account? Open WeChat account, yes, we could do without ICP filing. But if you mean, for example, you would like to promote your website through WeChat, so we need to discuss internally more about this. For example, because we are experienced, they can create mini website for you through WeChat. And so we can switch the CRM system. So we need to discuss and see your website if it needed. If you would like to apply for ICP filing, for example, on Alibaba Cloud, you could also type on Tina at mobiblade.com and we could solve your problem. So, and just type me. Another question, I'm not familiar with WeChat. Is this a native WeChat advertising or the third-party app? This is WeChat, this is the product of Tencent. This is a big corporation that have many other products like Tencent Cloud, Tencent QQ, also QQ's, this is the messenger. So this is the native direct advertising on a native news feed. It looks like Facebook, but so yes, yes, but it's not a third party. This is the direct one. So the answer. Also about the prices, we have 2 plans. Especially if you're talking about the social, if you go to mobiblade.cn, you can find 2 plans. The first plan, this is the social. It's including opening an account on WeChat, Weibo, also Douyin, and video players like Youku. This is the price for opening, for account customization, and also for the making the network with the account and the graphic design. This is the cost 3,000 euro. And also we have enterprises plan. For enterprises, you could choose, for example, only WeChat, and we are making the customization for you, technical integration and mini website. Or, for example, you want Weibo, I don't know, we're just talking about WeChat today. All right, and some questions. Also several on chat. Can we advertise on social media? Why not? Just need to know your website, right? And then to make to be sure that advertising is allowed. If you just will share with me again to Tina at mobiblade.com your website, so and also your products description, we will check through the system. Also, you can register by yourself on portal Mobiblade China on our website and upload the documents. We will make the approval of your documents. If everything is okay with them, you can advertise on China. Many thanks for the data shared. A question to comment mine. How can you assist in the identification of the buyer personas in China, such as VST country? Maybe this is the quite challenge. What is the base investment for on funnel campaign? So the first of all, you mean just like for buyer personas ID? Yes, we could assist about this. Could you just type me also on Tina at mobiblade.com. Such VST countries, what do you mean? You can just upload the documents and register again on portal, and we could see if you just can help you. The basic investment, as I said before, we have 2 plans. The first plan is social, just open account on the social. You could also make the enterprise. And also we have social and search, when you can open account and advertising, made the advertisement on social and search. What's the average organic reach of the business account? Organic reach, what do you mean? Could you just confirm? So about the third question, need to confirmation, because for the organic reach, you mean, especially for the business account, you need to know the industry to product to give you the reach of the organic search. So search and creation charges, I mean the opening an account, the setting up. So you can find on our website 2 plans. The first plan is social, is 3,000 euro. If you're interested, presenters, I will share with you the workflow and also our commercial proposal. And this is step by step of the workflow, what's included in this package. And plan, just share with me, Tatiana at mobiblade.com. So this is the Helen. They're asking you to follow on your Xiaohongshu account. If you can share with the audience, just could you unmute yourself? We cannot hear you. Helen. Helen, we couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I got an ID on Little Red Book as Xiaohongshu as HANSAY. As yeah, so you can search me on that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes, yes, this one.
Okay. What is the sorry, the question? But there's a person that's followers that I can reach organically, AG in healthcare. So probably we could combine together the answer with Helen, because the organic follower also depends from the content you're going to create, especially on WeChat, and also if you're going to do not only content plan, also could do properly the menu customization on WeChat, and mini program is also like organic stuff. If you just could create and put your healthcare product there, it will be more successful. It also depends what kind of creative materials you're going to put on the articles. Because as you can see on the Helen's example about yogurt, they created video, interaction video, so it was reach many attention on WeChat. So Helen, do you have any other opinion?
No, I got no others to add.
Organic.
I think you made it very clear. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, just for the. All right. Yes, of course, we are going to send you. So, and Helen has already new followers.
I'll check later.
Yes. All right. So, any other question? Let me check. How to grow the WeChat account without using ads? Have to spread the word out. Many thanks. So I think it's combined with the previous questions, just like related to. Of course, it depends from the content your creation. We are making the content plan at least for 1-3 months, better for 3, and then we realize and confirm with you what kind of product you would like to focus, and also what kind of materials you're going to use. In our plan, this including with the graphic design. So if you have the special requirements and could generate the rich video format, of course we could help with that, but most of cases in our plan, it's including web design. First of all, and I think it's helped to grow your audience and organic followers on WeChat. Several answered. And also another question: is WeChat a good tool for B2B? So we had experience with B2B product, and especially WeChat, they're using different marketing activities, because the Chinese user, they're using WeChat not only for the news feed, for Messenger, and so on. They're making the payment there. And also they're using any kind of interaction and products through the expo, for example. You're going to any expo event or online webinar and so on. So you could create the QR code, for example, for a B2B product. And then to this B2B product and the lead going to upload into your CRM system, for example, if you use the technical integration with WeChat, and it's also the good option for B2B product, but depends again what product we're talking about. And you also have created the mini program or the mini website and so on. So also depends on your actions. Another question, is there a SEO for WeChat too? So about SEO, yes, WeChat has their own organic search system, and they're integrated with Sugo. We are also making in our plan search and social Sugo. So for example, if you wanted to make the organic through WeChat, you could use Sugo. And besides Sugo, you could also use the special keywords and the hashtag on WeChat. With the hashtag analyzing, it's kind of familiar and looks like Instagram hashtag analyzing. So it's also could work for the CEO for WeChat and for organic. Right, have to make my WeChat official account more interactive and have more comments and reads. Okay, so it's also combined with this SEO for WeChat, I suppose. So for the interactive, as I mentioned before, this depends on creative materials and also depends from the celebrities and KOL you're working with. We could interact with the special celebrities database, but it also depends from your budget. Because, for example, in our basic setup with the social plan, it's not included, so we are going to make the enterprise calculation for you, and depends from your needs, depends from your product. We are going to interact with the celebrities, and they can do and we can mention them or their quote on the WeChat articles account, or we could do the interaction with them on WeChat Moments, as we showed before on our presentation case with yogurt. So of course it depends from your budget expectation, and of course from the interaction, design, creation, and also creative stuff. But with creative stuff we could help you. Okay. Yes, you can include hashtag within the WeChat articles, and we can also analyze and prepare on the content plan the hashtag for you if you just order promotion your product, and if you will choose Mobiblade China, of course. Okay. Yes, of course, we are just making the sales, and for each attendees, we are going to send this live recording, and also including the presentation we shared with you. So I think that's all for now with the questions. It was quite interesting and eventful. Thank you so much, Helen, for joining this webinar. I suppose we're going to create and talk on the next one more about Weibo. Okay, guys, thank you so much. New followers on Xiaohongshu.
Thank you as well, and for your time.
Thank you so much, guys, for your time.
Thank you.
Yes, and just type to my mail, tina@mobiblade.com, or register on portal China Mobiblade. So we are just ready to help you, and just you can also make the consultation by Calendly. Just type us, and we always 24/7 per day for you. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So really productive. Thank you.